Good day, lords and ladies. Let's get back to getting up the hill. If there's going to be those giant frog monsters about, I am going to take steps to protect my characters. So C needs to get... oh, he's got the gun, doesn't he? So get all those. I think C needs an extra 20 bullets. Or rounds, I should say. It's not the bullet is part of the round. I always get the terminology wrong with that. Right. Goodbye. So, first things first. Hand me your weapon. We sell. No. Remove that. Remove that. Attach that to that. Attach that to that. She'll have that back. Equip that. She'll have that. That is her backup weapon. She'll send most of her ammunition to him for carrying purposes. To be honest, he doesn't even really need that much. He just needs enough ammunition just to tide her over. He's good. She doesn't really need to have 70. She could do with about 40 rounds. Yeah, about 30 rounds for a backup weapon should be fine. And if you get it stripped from her, everybody else, everybody's doing fine. One second, folks. Right, so we'll need to turn his firing mode to that. She's on that. He's okay. That doesn't change. Reload that. Reload. Right, let's get this done. We've got to check out the area first. I want to have a look around for stuff. Then we shall go up the mountain. When time comes, we'll be spared. How much do you love the Salvation Church and Gospel Melissa so much? But I don't mind that they're spying on it. They have spies if we're listening to our conversations. Because that sounds perfectly reasonable, doesn't it? Right, get that open. Junk. Junk and scrap. Not a massive thing, but still, it could have been better. We also know that someone's hiding out here with... is there anything down here? No? Okay. I thought there might be. Let's go up here. One can always hope at finding loot. There we go. We need to find those poker chips as well. That's a lot of stuff. Scrap. Should really have her leading. She has better observation powers. Just make sure we haven't missed anything. No, okay. Group of people. Did you know Lost Fellows means happy? My sister entered the gauntlet a few days ago. She's wondering when she's coming back. Kid, I hate to break it to you. Right, okay. Praise Samson, welcome sinners. All that jazz. Can't get through there. Ooh, there's a statue. I wish they'd used the Unreal Engine is inscribed into the plinth. Makes sense. The Unreal Engine's a good engine. Right, 8 points. So we... no, not animal whispering. Perception, here we go. Get a perception maxed out. Get his assault rifle maxed out. So he's got 6 points, so we can get the next point in Kiss Ass. So he's maxed out on that. No, none of those have got anything either, so they're all done. Have a look about, maybe there's something else we can find. No one we can talk to, these are all generic people. That's back the way we came. We can't get over there, I don't think, judging from the wall. Used to inspire poetry. This place is not used to inspire poetry, right? So, to-do list. We need to find out who the mistress's secret lover is. My money, it's probably going to be one of the high-ranking priests. Doesn't look like him. Okay, that's to the Hollywood, that's the Wasteland. Okay, and that's up the hill. So we need to find, and that's Laban's Rest. Okay. So we can go in there.
Give me a drink. What's that? Never mind.
So he basically goes, give me a drink. All we have is near beer. What's that? It is to beer as shaking hands is to sex. Never mind. Right, okay. God damn it, I don't think this place had anything stronger than beer. I need a real drink. Welcome pilgrims, you bless this house with your presence. Let's get that fixed. Ooh, House of Pies menu. I think I know who would want that. Right, who is this guy? Chris. I think this is the bloke we need to find. This woman catches your eye. On closer examination, you notice he appears to have a large Adam's apple and razor stubble on her cheeks. You begin to suspect it might just be a man. I'm sorry I don't talk to strangers, please go away. You wouldn't happen to be Chris, the king of gamblers, would you? What, I don't know that name. Who sent you? Manny. Why can't that big bastard just leave me alone? I only took the chips I was owed. Tell him to go fuck himself. Why do you call Manny a bastard? It seems like he's the injured party here. Manny's a liar. Those chips are mine by right, so I stole them, but only because Manny used a crooked roulette wheel to rob them from me. In the first place, I'd won big, and I mean big, in poker one night, but when I tried to leave, Manny suggested I play roulette, and by suggested I mean he twisted my arm behind my back and tells me to bet all on black. Well, of course it comes up red, so next night I went back and staged the fight and took back my chips. As far as I'm concerned, we're square now. You can go tell Manny to fuck himself. Alright, seems like you had a point, keep chips. We don't care who's lying, just give us the chips and we'll take them by force. Wait, listen, if you're doing this because Manny's paying you, right, well I know a secret that will make him pay you double what you get for bringing back those chips. If I tell you, do you promise to leave me alone? No more tricks, just give us the chips, it will hurt you. Hard ass, go ahead, we'll send them all to heaven and you'll die in the crossfire. Fine, the chips are in my locker, take them. Isn't it dangerous dressing as a woman in a bar full of would-be god Melissa? Are you implying I'm a man? How dare you? I've been so insulted in my life. It's no insult intended, just wondering if you've got some kind of death wish. Shush, please, we'll go here. What can I do? What if I pay you? I know it's not real money, but all I've got to do is take those chips back to Manny's casino in Hollywood and cash them in. You'll be a fortune, I promise. So, we'll take a payout, thanks. Suitcase full of chips. Here, take it. Leave me alone. Right, so
Does he think he's fooling anybody? God.
Yep. A pretty woman, when you know when Ralph can see through disguise, it's a bad disguise. A pretty woman with freckles and long dark hair resting on a soda, polishing a glass while leaning against the bar. What can I get you folks? Beer, Bible, bandages, aspirants, get half off the regular price. Let's see, we had to trade. Sell our junk. Yeah, they do actually have beer here. I never see the point of it, but let's just take some in case. You have beer? The church wanted to let us sell the hard stuff, but we have some excellent beer. Let me know what you'd like. You sell a Bible? Compliments of the God's Militia. Everybody who comes to Laban's Rest gets a free copy of James King's Bible. Please feel free to take one. What's King James' Bible? The Gospel of the God's Militia. Every word of it is true, straight from the lips of James King himself. The problem is, I come from Britain, so the King James Bible is actually our Bible that we have in the Church of England. James King was the preacher before the bombs fell. The priests say he predicted the apocalypse, but nobody listened. He believed that all good people would be taken up to heaven before the bombs fell, and all bad people would be left behind to live through the aftermath. Who does the healing around here? Usual folks usually ask for that once they've come back from the mountain, but if you need it, see Doc Cleric. He works in the first door on the left. Who are the aspirants? Aspirants are folks who want to join the God's Militia. The church makes them fight their way up through Griffin's Park to the Bastion of Faith at the top. If they make it, they can join the church. What do you mean, if? It's sad to say most aspirants get killed on their way to the top, either by beasts that live in the park, or by other aspirants who have God on their side. Tell me about God's Militia. We're not pilgrims. You're not pilgrims, sorry, I just assumed. Pretty much everybody who travels to Los Feliz comes to pray at the tabernacle or try to hand at the Gauntlet of Samson. What do you know about the tabernacle? It used to be called the Greek Theatre back in the day, but now it's the James King's Memorial Tabernacle. The priest preached for 24 hours a day, telling the glory of God, James King, and the great Red Samson. He's the man who founded the God's Militia. He founded VHS tape of King James King preaching, and believed he was hearing the voice of God. He died leading the militia to Griffin's Observatory, which the priests called the Bastion of Faith. They believed he died for their sins. So I just got to say, if people had found a VHS tape set of King James, everyone would be up in arms. It'd be like an absolute incredible discovery. Tell about the God's Militia. Everybody around here loves the God's Militia. They've turned Las Vegas around. Before it used to be a lawless hellhole full of bandits and coyotes. Now the coyotes are gone and everybody says please and thank you. I'm so happy now. Did you like the bandits and coyotes? Well, don't tell anybody, but I kind of missed the old days. This was a rowdy old raider bar before the priest came, and we had some good times, but a gal's got to go with the flow, you know. If the alternative to selling weak beer and giving away Bibles is a sallow grave, so if the alternative to giving away weak beer and giving away Bibles is a sallow grave, the so gal's got to kiss Melissa's ass every time. Pierced Hay Travellers. Wait a minute, one more thing. What is it? Don't know much about aspirants, but for some reason you folks don't strike me as normal aspirant types. So let me give you a couple of pieces of advice about the Gauntlet. That's all. Right, okay, so what does he give us? A sledgehammer, and what? Suitcase full of poker chips, medical pack. Right, okay. We got the stuff we needed as well. What's this? Swifty's order book. I thought I'd given that to somebody. Griffin Park Observatory. Famed philanthropist Griffin J. Griffer donated over 3,000 acres of land to the city of Los Angeles in 1896. Previous to this, the land was part of a Spanish settlement known as Rancho Los Feliz, staying with the Feliz family for generations until Griffith purchased it. Griffith's intent was to give the great city of Los Angeles a great park, one that would provide rest, relaxation and diversion to the masses. His donation was accepted by the city and named Griffith Park in honour of its donor. Griffith also donated $100,000. Man, that was a lot of money back in the early 20th. It's a lot of money now, but it was even more back then. Griffith also donated $100,000 to the city to build an observatory, exhibition hall and planetarium on the land. The object was to make observatory accessible to all and free to the public. Griffith believed that looking at the skies would bestow an enlightened perspective to any man. The initial plans were laid down in 1912 with Griffith's involvement, but became bogged down in political infighting. As Griffith's health began to falter in 1916, he left the project but bequeathed a sizable amount of his wealth to the city. in his will, in his will earmarked for the construction of the observatory as well as the Greek theatre. The plan forged ahead after Griffith's death in 1919. The architect John C. Austin designs went into construction in the 20th of June of 1933. A major earthquake hit Long Beach just as the construction was beginning in the March of 1933, leading to a decision to build a sturdier yet still beautiful building. The project was finished 2 years later, the observatory and accompanying exhibition opening to the public on May the 14th of 1935, and saw more than 13,000 visitors in the first 5 days alone. Among the original exhibitions was a fluorescent pendulum, a 38-foot diameter mobile of a section of the moon, or modelled section of the moon, a 12-inch Zeiss refractory telescope as the public telescope, and a 75-foot wide theatre intended to hold the planetarium projector. During the Second World War, Griffith Park was temporarily converted to a Japanese internment camp. Many of the employees of the Griffith Observatory were called into service in 1942, while the planetarium were used in training squadrons of naval aviators to navigate by the stars. The observatory would also go dark at night for fear of its light being used to target the city. In the 1960s, the planetarium was renewed and repaired and used in training for the astronauts in the Apollo space program for star identification and celestial navigation. In the 1970s, laser light programs were a popular draw to the planetarium theatre, set to either classical music or the rock artists such as Pink Floyd. Later in the 1970s, it became clear the observatory was beginning to show signs of age, and plans and work had been ongoing ever since to repair and fortify the structure. The observatory continued to be a popular attraction, and is looking at many more years to fulfil Griffin's visions of entertaining, educating the masses. That's cool. Right, so we can go in there. So what do we have? Probably her office. Something we can't get into. Hello there. I take it that's the medic. Let's see what he has to say. Do you need a medic to patch you up? What is your story, Doctor? Name's Charles Cleric. I can try to fix you up. That's all I'm good for. That's all I'm good for now. You can heal us. So if you need it, just say the word and you look fine now. If you get someone to come back here and I'll patch you up. What's in the box? Flabby old man in dirty surgeon's apron, his grey beard and moustache are yellow around the mouth from nicotine stains, and he smells like a distillery. His nose is the size and the colour of a plum. Right. Can't... We can try and pick it and get in that way. I don't know how people would react. Let's try. He who dares and wins and all that. Still can't get that open. Right, so we get in there. Put the flower back on. Where are we exactly? Tiny functional hotel room, utterly devoid of any personal decoration except for the God's Minister cross over the dresser and the James King Bible on the table beside the bed. Okay, we had to smash that open and pick the lock on that. Okay. Let's pick the lock on that first. I can't see any explosives. An actual fairly good rifle, to be honest. And a couple of rounds, nothing fantastic. But it is a very good rifle. Ouch. I looked at it, why couldn't I see the trap? Suitcase full of poker chips. Okay, we got that as well, apparently. So now, do we have double suits of poker chips? Suitcase full of poker chips, suitcase full of poker chips. Okay. strange, but not an issue. I'll just quickly rush back to the dock and he'll heal us up. Patch us up, please. Goodbye. Try not to get hurt anymore. I obviously need to have my person with my highest perception closer. The holy bullets are metal individuals ultra granted absolute as they pass through the human body. Who the hell wrote this horse shit? Alex Bermudez. A tall man with a bushy black beard and hair clipped near the scalp. Oh hey, greetings aspirants. Praise out, and I just studied the King James Bible in the preparation for my testing in the gauntlet. What do you know about the aspirants? Yes sir, that's me. I'm an aspirant. I just can't wait to fight my way up to the mountain and start serving Jesus. What do you know about Samson? Red Sams was the founder of Salvation Church and God's Militia. He found James King's Bible and no, I'm getting that mixed up. He found a tape of James King and had a revelation. That's it. What do you know about James King? James King was a preacher. He wrote the James King's Bible. He was great. Dude, you don't really sound that truthful. What do you think of the Bible? I'm reading it right now. It's amazing. You know about the gauntlet? The gauntlet is what I have to fight my way through to reach my goal, which is to fight for Jesus. Yes, praise Samson. What are you calling horse shit? Horse shit? Oh, you question the faith. I love the Salvation Church. There's no one who loves them more than me. It's okay. We're faking too. Really? You're not aspirant either? Thank God, I thought I was dead. I guess I don't work on my lying, huh? Why are you lying? I'm trying to save my brother. The Melissa took him to a slave a couple of months ago. Just scooped him off the street. I told that dumb little punk to stay inside, but he, oh sorry, he starts sobbing. Anyway, I've been working ever since to get enough guns and ammo to put together and get him. I guess I shouldn't have spent more time reading the Bible, huh? You could tag along if you'd like. Well, I don't know what you guys are up to, but if you're against the church, I'm with you. Okay. Let's take him along. Thank you, you won't regret this. Let's just hope we don't. As long as he doesn't start killing people, maybe we can get his brother out. Right, he's got a, I don't know what he's even armed with. Looks like a sniper rifle. He's got relatively good armor. Right. I need to first off go back to drop off these suitcases and get paid for that. And then we can deal with mounting our assault on the gauntlet. I'm not going to knock out the Melissa. Maybe we can make peace. I mean, to be honest, everywhere we've been in this game, we've been able to do that. So I went the wrong way. So maybe we'll be able to do it here if we can try and make peace between. Maybe we can like replace the leader of the church Melissa with someone that's actually competent.
This is where the priests live? No, it can't be.
Right, we're back in Las Vegas. Let's quickly get to where we need to go. Oh, he's get that up on him. Right, but my people are starting to really carry a lot of stuff. I need to clear some junk out. Where's the casino? Over there. I mean, we could just sneak in doing that way, but we'd lose lots of experience. And at this point in the game, I want to get as much experience as I can. Lords, no, we know it. Let's talk to him. Yeah, let's talk to him. Do you have the chips? Yes. Fantastic. This is wonderful news. I can't tell you how much. We have evidence. We can't tell you how much this is. We appreciate it. Okay, I don't really want to. I get the feeling we can use the evidence for something else. Right, we get a lot of scrap.
Smiling is fake.
So we lost, yeah, we lost the poker chips. She needs to level up quickly.
Copy, Ranger Team Echo. Echo 1. Congratulations, Echo 1.
Right. She's got 4 points. We can't get anything with that. No perks. Right. I'm going to end it here for the day, folks. I'm a bit strapped for time at the moment. I've had some issues recording this episode, so it's going to have to be ended here a bit earlier than usual. I've been Cornish-Knight. If you've liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Steam, or you can leave a comment in the comment section and I'll get back in contact with you. I've been Cornish-Knight. This has been Wastelands 2, and next episode we will start our ascent towards the Citadel, or the Bastion of Faith. I shall see you all next time, and goodbye.